Hey guys and welcome. I am the Seven Swords and we are back in Skyrim. Heading back to Solstheim, we were just told about a threat on the counselor's life, and we are supposed to look into trying to deal with this threat. As far as how why Sarah's interested in this is that obviously it's another situation of a person in political power having um her having a chance to get on someone who has political power and utilize their position for her own personal use. Um, Obviously, that he'll owe her something and have obviously he'll owe her, and she'll be able to use that as leverage in order to get political leverage on him in the future. It's like we're having blood hungers again. I do apologize if I seem a little confused or out of it. I have not recorded in a little bit. I had a lot of backlog and was letting it work my way through it, but I've decided to get back into it, even though I still have, I think 10 days left before I'm gonna run out. But we're gonna get back into it, and we're supposed to come to this guy to ask him the bar. Obviously, we're asking the local bartender about clues on what's going on.
Welcome to the Wretched Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Um, So we'll just break it right into it and mention the fact that said that he might be able to help us.
Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulins for years now.
Do you think he's wrong?
No, I just think he's going about this the wrong way.
Do you have any better ideas?
Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
How would I go about doing that?
There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for.
Why not tell Admiral to try it?
What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up.
Thanks
You
to
can
the tip.
thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
I actually like this guy. Mostly because of the fact that most of the fact that he's like, hey, don't thank me until it works. Like, I really like that in a person. Um, why leave your ashams at the tombs?
When the Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the ash yam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal. The fact that life ends and begins anew.
I completely forgot that. I literally thought if you asked him, he was like, "What else are we supposed to leave him?" Ash yams are the most abundant thing. Oops, it's actually a lot more symbolic than I thought it was. Any new rumors?
Nothing specific, but I'm hearing rumblings of assassins living amongst us. I think they intend to target Counselor in Morvain, but I can't be certain.
Really? Really?
Come back if you're feeling thirsty.
That's hilarious. I love how he tells us exactly what we were just talking to him about. It's like, oh, he's got new rumors now. A rumor we gave him. What the world? She's Skyrim.
If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the ash by now.
Oh, is that what the walls are for? Does it actually keep out the ash? Interesting. Would be an interesting little fact. I've never actually wondered, like, why they have no issues with the ash here. We're supposed to go to the thing, which is apparently this is where we're supposed to go. Ulin Ashiel tomb. Now the easiest way to do this, I think, is to go into sneak mode and move to somewhere away from where you can see the door, but you're not easily spottable. Which, thanks to our equipment, we should be relatively hidden. But I think we're gonna make ourselves a little bit more sneaky by getting our shadow stuff, by getting some of our shadow stuff on. Pickpocketing and sneaking, we'll put that on. Yeah, we'll put that on, and then ring, the necklace, gloves, boots. All of this will push our sneaking skill just a bit higher. Am I supposed to do something? I feel like they should have showed up by now. As far as I remember, it does not take them very long. Pointed out that someone has been leaving Yashiams as offerings in the enemy's tombs, even though Ulians live in Solstheim. He suggests that I stake out the tomb at night to discover the item. Oh, it's probably because it's not nighttime. Yeah. Oh, it's 2 in the morning. That should be. I would think that would be close enough to night. One reason why I wish that there was more of like a I could engage it and be like, wait, Temple of the Ancestral Tomb. Interesting. We're gonna go ahead and wait. I'm gonna say 20 hours. See if we can push this to I'm gonna say like 11 o'clock. Sarah probably doesn't just wait here. She probably moves about town and stuff, but I don't feel like doing. I feel like getting this quest taken care of as quickly as possible. Oh. Well.
Ah, excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here.
Well, that was probably because I was trying to make sure you couldn't. What are you doing here?
I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer.
I wonder what she says if you are Dunmer. You are to Ulin, I'm guessing?
Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead.
Now, what's funny is, why would she... who's died here that she needs to leave it? Then why are you really here? I don't think you're... Well, I'll let you get back to it then.
Oh, no bother. We all have a right to be here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
Any chance I could pickpocket so far? Now there's an idea. I wonder if I could turn her into a thrall. We have a pretty good chance at pickpocketing her key. There's a diamond on her. That's... The key's probably the only thing of use. Key. Sarah probably pretends to walk away and then sneaks up behind her and takes it from her. Now the question is, if I go to the Selvian Manor now, will I find anything? I highly doubt it. We're supposed to report back to the guy, but he told us not to come back unless we had something of interest. So let's go to the manor real quick. I think this was the one that it was for. Well, there's someone in here. Luckily, our sneak skill should be high enough for us to creep around for a bit. A forge. Interesting. And in here we have an ash garden and a small bedroom. Place for doing enchantments and a place for doing alchemy. And a master bedroom with lots of armor stands. Hey, I was getting player home vibes. We're not going to bother stealing any of the items because then they'll be marked as stolen in our inventory. But I don't mind stealing the gold. That gets just lumped in with all the gold you have. Oh. You look inside the safe. A decent amount of gold and then a bunch of rando junk. We'll check in here. Nothing in there. Now, I would like to get a chance to... Oh. I don't know who this person is. By, or to walk by. Try them. See if they have anything of interest. Another manor key, some food, a bit of gold, and not much else. Right back upstairs. I don't know if you can find anything here of interest. I was more of curious just because of the fact that I was able to sneak into here, so I have managed something. Alright, let's go talk to the Count and see what he has to say on the matter. See if he has anything that he can give us, even though we didn't really find anything.
I hope Geldis proved useful. Have you made any progress?
I'm suspecting that Telia Sovarn is the culprit. She was leaving Ashiams, but I'm unsure. Couldn't find any information on her.
Telesu. Are you sure?
She's the one in the earlier entomb, leaving ashes.
So Geldis' plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it.
So go search their house.
I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen.
That's a good point. What do you want to... What if they try and stop me?
If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
I mean, I already have that. Okay. What can you tell me about their... Can you tell me about their family?
Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendor. They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since.
A benefit? How?
They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands.
Nothing unusual about them at all?
People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony.
Why do the Ulans have a tomb in Ravenrock if there's no one, if none of them are here?
Villa Ulan wasn't the first Ulan to live in Ravenrock. His father, Valen Ulan, was one of the first Dunmer to settle here. Unlike his son, Villa, Valen was a good man. He contributed to the community and was quite respected. When Valen died, his family provided the funds to construct the tomb.
Oh. I thought the House Halu was disliked.
The Ulan family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulan and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested.
Okay.
Be careful. If the
I kind of
Severans
understand
have
it, kind of
betrayed
don't.
us, then they'll be well armed.
So the game is a little bit. I wish the game would have given me props for going in. Then again, maybe it would have if I had found whatever I'm supposed to be looking for. I like how it says it requires a key now. Oh wait, no, I had a key. I had a key both times. I'm supposed to be looking for evidence in here. I like how they're both on alert, but thanks to my sneak skill being so high, they can't find me, so they're just on the alert, but calmly walking around, even though the game's triggered them to be alert since they're in here, since I'm in here. A bit more gold for Sarah's pockets. They go. Oh. That's such a weird function. Alright, let's check the safe again, see if there's anything in the safe. The Ulwin matter. Could have sworn I thought they were following me out. Or I won't have to spill blood on her on this account. Now she's outside. If they attack her, the guards can take care of it.
Not much contact with others around here. Got the Skull village to the north, but the Nords there keep to themselves.
Sarah doesn't realize there were other people on the island other than the cultists. Doesn't give her much to work on, though. Here he is.
Did you find any evidence at Skyrim Manor yet?
I did.
Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice.
I don't think they'll go willingly.
Good.
They looked
I'm
aggressive.
going to send two of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can.
I'll head there then.
See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away.
Again, she's more willing to work with them because...
If you find yourself in the ash wastes, keep your eyes to the ground. Ash spawn like to spring up from nowhere.
Again, she's mostly just working with them because she wants them in her pocket. You also can understand, like, the politics of this and all that. I wonder if the Barrow's made any progress. I don't think it has, because I think you could get a, I think you get a courier when the Barrow's made enough progress for you to have anything interesting. Yep. Nothing yet. It might be, and it might be long enough that we finish everything here on Solstheim. We might come back to Solstheim. Sarah will have a lot to do here once she finishes up here. Even when she finishes everything she needs to do here, she'll still have other things she needs to do. She'll want to do on this island later. So it is a good chance that we'll be coming back more often than not. Well, we'll be coming back. We'll be coming back again, even after we leave the first time. Hello, cultists. Back here. Another set of cultists down. She's actually kind of surprised. I'd actually say she's surprised that this is the first time they've attacked her since she arrived on the island. You would have thought that they would have known she's on the island and have moved to eliminate her sooner. Then again, maybe they've just been observing her up to this point, and then they finally decided that it's time to eliminate her. But nothing of interest. Just a bunch of the usual gear, no new orders or new weapons or anything like that. Nothing new to help her determine where they're coming from. I think I mentioned earlier that like when she touched the stone, she got a reverberation from the temple on the island, which is up here. But I haven't gone there yet because I'm saying that she hasn't yet figured that out completely yet. But yes, eventually she will go there. Probably after this mission. We might go deal with that tonight. We might not. Oh. Getting another energy sense from this area. I guess that she automatically feels that it's the same energy as the stone from before. What is this? An ice wizard. Daedric heart, some witch plate stuff. We'll go ahead and take that stuff. And a bunch of ash hoppers. Interesting. Definitely something over here. Let's go check it out. What is this?
Careful with those flames.
Take a look.
He's a traitor? Okay. Put that stuff
And
away.
what might you need?
Who are you?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Who are you? Buy something. Keep moving.
Where do you get your goods?
Sometimes things fall off the back of a car. I find them, clean them up, and resell them.
Okay then. Kind of explains his outfit. Odd character. I actually don't know anything about that. I don't remember that. So, no idea what that's all about. We're gonna keep moving. She has an interest to go see this stone as well. She might go see the stone first before she goes and deals with this. Well, 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 that looks familiar, and that is a big mushroom. The stone is definitely interesting, and it definitely pulls her interest away from what's going on over there.
Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak.
Huh. Let's see if Magnus can help us here.
And when the world shall see, and when the world remembers,
Oh.
that world will cease to be.
Here
She could kill them, but she doesn't know what that would do.
that they have forgotten.
Hid. He toiled. That
No
we
idea.
might remember.
Right now, she doesn't know what's going on, and her magic isn't powerful enough to release that, or to bend it to her will yet. Oh. Goodbye. Looks like a guard. Interesting. Some weird equipment. Looks like the black bone mold armor that they're wearing. I am aware of what the Morag Tong is personally. Sarah doesn't have any clue what's going on, but she does recognize it. Or she does notice that it's different, so she takes two sets of their armor. Useful for her enchanting in the future, of course, and maybe valuable.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Is it now? Question is, where the heck are you? Probably upstairs. Nope, that's the door outside. My bad. I'm guessing we must have to go this way. Oh, it goes down. Makes sense.
Is someone there? I knew it.
Oops.
Lucky hit.
Gonna loot all their armor since this is, as far as I can remember, this is pretty rare armor. Like, I don't think you see this armor again in the game. At least not normally. Dagger of Frost, Morgtong armor, Heavy Chitin armor, Book of the Dragonborn. I think we've been looking for that book for like a while now. I don't know if Sarah already had a copy, but I know that if she didn't, she's going to be interested in looking at that copy when she gets a chance. Especially since now she's run into a second Dragonborn. Or at least who's claiming to be a second Dragonborn. Obviously, she hasn't met them yet, and she doesn't know if they're actually a Dragonborn, but she has sensed their power. And if they're not a Dragonborn, they at least have a decent amount of magicka. Because even she is temporarily controlled by their magics. So she's obviously interested in the situation here. Probably the biggest reason why she's now interested in this is that it's magic that's stronger than she is, and she has the magic of the gods. Which, I have more explanation on that once we get to the point of understanding what's going on. Because I have put some thought into it. I want to wait a few seconds for them to chill out. I think they are trapped on that end of the area. There we go.
I heard something. Is someone there?
It's not my time.
I think you will find that it is your time. Goodbye. Got quite a good bit of stuff out of that one. The only ones I'm actually going to be looking at for when I... Why is he still wearing his arrows? Interesting. They're probably training in here, doing practice fights and stuff. I'm not going to go through all these books. If I do, I'll do that off camera later. I was not paying attention. Ow. There they are. You think there's any chance of me taking at least one of them out without them noticing me?
Come on. I know you're in here.
Nope. Oh, crap. That's not good. How far back do you think it's going to send us? Oh, no, 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 no. This isn't going to work. I will see you guys. I'm just going to rush this, but I'll see you guys when we get back. Alright. I got a little too close and forgot to pull that lever, so they all are going to be rushing down this hallway, so I'm not about to fall for that. You know what? Azura's Fury. Just because it'll be cosmic sense. Since they worship Azura. And it's not very effective. Oh, that's surprising. And they're taken care of. Make sure we save, because we're about to have to do some looting on some pretty annoying bodies. They decided they wanted to fall onto here. Yep, more stuff. Alright, let's check around in here. Yeah, I came too close to this room and aggroed them, which is why I kind of had to rush it. Gold, healing, steel plate armor. Alright. Let's make our way back to the guy who told us he wanted us to do this so we can collect any rewards and such from doing this. Well, any active rewards. I did harvest and drink from a few. I drank from a few of these bodies, and I harvested from a bunch of them. So, we have a little bit more blood to work with. I'm not too worried about it, so I'm not going to get any more. It is sad to see that the guard didn't make it, but we kind of expected that. Or at least Sarah kind of expected that. She's used to it being a situation of, I'm going to send some guard to assist you. And she gets there and the guard are already dead. Oh, I was wondering where the other guy was. See if he has anything useful on him. Gold, maybe? Arrows? Nope, nothing else. I don't really like the bone mold armor, so I'm not going to grab that stuff. And let's just go ahead and pop back to Raven Rock real quick so that we can be done with this questline. Sarah can have herself finished up here.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it!
He's no longer a threat.
Then, it's finally over. What of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you?
Of course, Sindiri.
Slain by a group that's, according to what I could figure out, was known as the Morag Tong.
Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him.
On Ashiams a bit more often this year.
I did what had to be done.
Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this.
If he hasn't heard about it already, I'm kind of surprised you guys have made it this long.
Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself. Excuse me, Councillor Morvain.
That was...
I have some wonderful news.
Sometimes this game.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should
It's
have
not
been
too
more
surprising.
vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What
I
you've
believe
done for
Councillor
me,
Morvain wants to
for all of Raven Rock,
Rip.
goes far beyond
Wow.
what I would have expected from
Thank you,
travel
Skyrim.
to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude.
Thank you, Counselor.
Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial.
Ooh. Like what?
Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
I-
For reopening
oh.
the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness.
Oh, 7,500 gold. Nice.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery. My eternal gratitude and blessings go with you, friend.
I didn't realize I reopened the mines. Do you by any chance know of a person called Mirak? It would help me out greatly.
Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name.
Anything you can remember at all would help.
I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream.
How are things at the mines is open?
With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come.
Useful. Do you roll all of Solstheim?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
Raven Rock is the only settlement on the island?
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and weaklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
Interesting. Alright.
My
Thank you
doors
for
are
the
open
property
if you wish to
and the
discuss
money.
matters.
Headed east? May want to give Tel Mithrin a wide berth. I don't like the looks of that place one bit.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow.
So now we have Tel Mithrin, which is that giant mushroom we saw. I was about to say tree. It's actually not a tree. We still have the Temple of Mirak to go visit. Or go and deal with, I guess.
Because of your discovery, my eternal gratitude and blessings go with you.
But yeah, so far we've affected
The
this
mines are
world.
open and the shop is busy again. Thank you.
We've helped them out pretty much a lot while being here.
Don't know what you did in those mines, but it put
I
a
don't
smile
know
on
if I can
faces.
do this anymore.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. I work for Mogul.
Fight well.
You got a problem, you
I
talk
don't
to
think
him.
he ever wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
But we will be bringing up. We will probably be going to the Temple of Mirak in the next one, unless I decide to do something else on the island. We're probably going to go to the temple. But first, I'm going to be stopping off at Clockwork Castle. And we're going to be ending this episode here. Again, if you like what you've seen, please hit that like button. Helps my channel grow, helps more people see my content. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And if you have anything you want to say about the videos, please leave it down in the comment section. I try to attempt to read all the comments. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. See you all next time. Bye.